Magandaga Maga, Magandaga Harpoon, Magandanga B, wherever you may be. This is Steve this is our Philippines, Kuya Steve, Truckin with Kuya Steve. So, good morning and hope you're all doing all right. It's a beautiful morning out here this morning. I hope it is. I saw the moon out earlier today. So, it's about 2:45 in the morning and we're getting ready to pull out of here and head up to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. So if you'll follow along, we'll bring you along with us and we'll see where we end up tonight. So without further delay, let's get this video underway. All right, there's the 8 hours to go today to drive, and as you see, it's still dark outside here. We're fixing to get ready to pull out of here. It's 3:04. We got another couple of minutes yet for our inspection, so got to get that done, and then we'll be on our way. Like I said, this is an early morning ride. I don't even know if you can see anything at all, but coming up here on the Cleveland exit already. It's approximately 3:57 in the morning, so we just continue to drive across here and try to get on up, like I said, to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin today. So that's where we're headed. Enjoying the morning ride out here all by ourselves this morning, so continuing to get on up the road here. Well, we made it a couple of 100 miles here. We stopped at the Pilot here for a quick refuel. We're going to do our 30-minute break here. That's just to give me a 8-hour window to get up there to where I need to go. Should be only about 5 hours, but you can do that within without having to take another break. So hopefully after this little break it'll give me the time to get up there to where I need to go, and should be going around Chicago at a pretty rough time of day, so we'll see how it is when we get up there. But I'm going to try to stay around the bypass and go up around go across 80 to 294 and go across that way, so hopefully it won't be too bad today. We'll see once we get up there. But we're at our first stop, well, our rest stop here, and gonna get fuel and then head on out here. Well, we're here traveling across 80 this morning, going across Indiana, and the sun, well, you can't see it back there right now, but the sun is chasing behind me there. Now you might see a little bit of it in the wind mirror there, but the sun is chasing behind me. It's come up now, so should have a sunny day to travel here, maybe. I see some clouds up here that may have to deal with later on today. We'll see what happens, but for right now it's clear skies, sun's coming up, and we're at 44 degrees already this morning, so we'll see how the weather holds out the rest of the way up here. So right now we've got about let's see if I can find a mile marker down here and I'll let you know here in just a second. Sometimes they hide these mile markers, you can't see them very well. Some states have them all, every 1/10 of a mile you see a mile marker, but here they don't do that for some reason. I thought we were 116. Yeah, I thought we were about the 116 miles over here to the Illinois state line. So another hour and a half over here to get over into Illinois, and be coming around the bottom half of Chicago there. So we'll talk to you in a few minutes. are coming up to our toll booth on 80 here. This is right before exit 21 here, which we'll get off to go stay on 80 there. We're gonna follow on this road straight through here. We're gonna get off here on exit 21. So we gotta go through these toll booths here real quick, get through them, and then continue on our way here. So we made it across, near about across Indiana now. We're near about across there. Just got a little further to go here. And if this lane's open, I usually take this lane because it's for oversized loads and it's easy to get through. That's why I take this lane right here. The tag gets accepted and away you go. Careful here as you merge back into traffic. Make sure everybody stays in the lanes they were in. Well, here we are in the roads I don't like. This is, I said, it's coming down the bottom side of Chicago here, and even though you're down south of Chicago, it still gets jacked up with traffic down through here. This is 80 coming down here below Chicago, and as you see, it's traffic. And this is probably not the worst of it. Probably the worst of it's up here to come yet as we go across here. So we're traveling across here and seeing if we make it down around here this morning. West 80, 94. That's where we're at right now. Well, so far the traffic hasn't been too bad around here. I'm been rather surprised coming around here this morning. A couple of slow ups through the construction, but nothing too major. We just keep rolling along. Coming on over here. We're on 294 now, coming around the south and west side of Chicago. So we keep on rolling here. See how we get on around here. Week of March 22nd, be alert. That's this week. Huh. So I gotta be alert this week. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of impressed today of how well the traffic was coming around there. It wasn't too bad at all down that southern part of Chicago and around the west side over here. I'm over here going on 94 West right now, so we're heading on up over here to Interstate 41 to go up north into Wisconsin. But so far the traffic's been pretty good and easy trip up through here so far this morning. It's been really nice traveling up through here today, so we'll see how it goes the rest of the way on up here and see how we go the rest of this trip. Like I said, we've been made pretty decent time coming up and around here this morning. We're up here coming into Wisconsin. said, we made pretty good time coming up and around here this morning. We're up here coming into Wisconsin already, so I thought we made really good time coming up and around here. So only got 102 more miles to go to our destination in Fond du Lac, so that's not too bad a timing up through here. We'll see how the rest of the trip goes, but right now I can't complain. It's been pretty good up through here. There's the Wisconsin welcomes you right there. So we're in Wisconsin now. Driving up, going on up here to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Here we are, getting off on 41 here. Following our signs to Fond du Lac, Madison there. Here's a little tunnel we're going through. Not much of a tunnel. They call it a tunnel though. Up through here. $70 more miles yet to go, so slowly but surely we are making it. We're gonna get there sometime today. Well, you wouldn't call these mountains over here in Wisconsin here, but these are some up and down hills here. They slow you down too as you drive along. They don't seem like much when you look at them, but then you just keep driving up and up and up and up and up until you get up to the top of them, and then you come down the backside of them. But they're not really mountains. I mean, you're not as high as the mountains, but you do have these little hills out here that just keep you constantly going up and down as you go through here. So it's funny because you get to drive along and all of a sudden you'll notice you're going slower and slower, and you'll realize you're coming up a hill here as you're going up the way here. I don't know if you can see the angle here, but you know, just like this, you're pulling a hill here, whether you realize it or not. So it's just rolling hills out here. We're in Wisconsin. We're about 14 miles away from where we're going to travel 41 here and go back into our stop. So we'll see how that goes. Well, here we are coming into Fond du Lac. Man, I don't like crossing none of them low bridges that just are at the edge of my clearance level. But that's the way the truck GPS brought me in here, so I'm assuming it's safe to come in this way. Sometimes you just don't know though. But we're in Fond du Lac right now, so getting close to our destination where we need to go, so we'll see where we end up over here in this little town at. So right now it's just going through town like any other little town in the United States. I like how the little houses are set off back off the road though. I mean, that's nice there. And then they got the sidewalks out front and stuff like that. Even over on this side though, you know, everything's off the road. It's not right up here on top of you and stuff like that. Makes it pretty nice. completed our first stop there. So now we're headed over to the Twin Cities. I think it's what, Twin Cities, Tri-Cities, Twin Cities, something like that. Minneapolis area. So we're headed over that way, but we're gonna go over here. I can't make it all that way tonight, so I'm gonna go to a place. And it was funny when we looked up the name of where I wanted to stop at tonight. The town is called Mauston. So that's going to be interesting, staying in Mauston Township tonight. Almost named after me, I guess. Named after our family anyways. So we'll see here. We'll see what it's like when we get over here. So we're on our way. Got about an hour and 45-minute drive to get over here, so we'll see if we can make it over there in that time. Well, sometimes you get out here on these back roads and you get to traveling around when you go on these trips. And I'm up here on the back road somewhere between Fond du Lac and Mauston here. But farms are nice out here. Did you notice they still got some stalks up out here? And I saw them back there baling some of those stalks up. They were cutting it down and baling it up just now. So that was kind of interesting to see. I didn't get that film because I came by it too quick, but it looks like they didn't cut this fully down, and they'll come back in here now and they'll cut it and they'll rake it up and they'll bale it for hay. So this is the way they do it up in this area. Farmland and big farms up out in here. Ooh, and rough roads. Interesting scenery out through here for sure. If you like farmland, looking at old farms and stuff like that. Well, this must be Fox Lake out here to your right. That's the little town we're in. That's a pretty big lake out there. Look out there and see it, any? See that or not. This is supposedly Fox Lake out here. 29 miles to Portage. It's about where we'll be catching 90 at, is over here in Portage. So we got about 29 miles across here, 30 miles. Lake's still running over on the other side there. You can see it. Chalet Home Cooking. Huh. Interesting little place here. See if we get around these trees. You just can't see the lake out there. Just have no view of it. Well, here we go with those big fans again. I guess it's not a novelty anymore up in this area. There's so many of them. But this is about the closest I've ever been to one right here. And they're right here on the highway. You look over there and see that. I don't know how well you can see those. They're on both sides of the highway here. But this has to be the closest I've ever come to one. As far as being right here beside it. All up here on top of this hill here. Some of them are turning, some of them are not. I don't know what the difference is. turning or going there, and that one's just standing still there. But I don't care how many times you see them, it's still something interesting to see those big wings out there just spinning around. Well, we're coming into Portage here. I don't know, the name sounds familiar, but I just don't know what is the historical reference for Portage up here. I just don't know. But we are here in Portage. See any great historical places right here around? Neat looking little town though as you come down through here. Portage, Wisconsin. If you know the significance of Portage, Wisconsin, leave a comment down below and let me know what the significance was here. Because I am lost for words to tell you what it is, you know, I just don't know. But I always go back and Google it and look it up and see what I find. But other than that, it's been a pretty quiet little town coming down through here. I always like looking at the little Portage Asian cuisine, huh? I always like looking at the little, you know, coming through a little section like this and seeing the town squares or the main part of the towns, you know. Sometimes it's kind of interesting coming out through a section like this. Says we'll continue on straight through here, so we will in just a few minutes. Over here to my right or left, there seems to be like a river we're following right here. Yeah, see that river over there? I don't know if you can see it right down there or not. Maybe it looks like we're gonna get down here and go across it here in just a few minutes. Maybe that has something to do with the historical reference here. I don't know. It's like a pretty big river out here. Is Portage, is that where the Mississippi River starts? Just don't know. I'm interested to see what river this is when we get out here and start across it though. So Sunset Park, Wisconsin River boat launch. Ah, we're at the Wisconsin River. Here comes the river right here. Man, it's got some nice sandbars on it right there. Look at that. Interesting river there, big river. The Wisconsin River. There's a huge ski resort off over here to your left. Maybe that's Stevens Point. I saw signs for Stevens Point. I don't know if that's what they call that or not. That's a pretty large ski slopes over there. Got several runs down through that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe 13 or more runs down through there at least. That's huge over there. But I haven't seen much snow today. That's about the first of the snow that I've seen the whole time over here. It's been rather dry out through here. But here we go. We're gonna get on our junction 90 here and go 90 west to the Wisconsin Dells. That's where we're headed towards next. So we'll be headed up this way here. '90 west. Here we go. Folks, we're getting off at this next exit. And I don't know if you can read that sign out there, but M-A-U-S-T-O-N, Mauston. We're fixing to come in here and see what this town is all about. Should be pretty interesting. I'm interested. I think I'm interested. We'll see here. But this is our exit we're gonna get off at and spend the night here tonight. There's a pallet here, so we thought it'd be the best place to stop. Been a long drive today, and ready to get down, get some rest here in just a few minutes, and get ready for tomorrow. Well, that concludes our day for today. We're all here and shut down here in Mauston, Wisconsin. Mauston, Wisconsin. Yeah, Mauston, Wisconsin. And we're shut down for the day. So we've driven up from Youngstown, Ohio, came up to Fond du Lac, made a delivery there, and then we drove across here to Mauston, and this is where we're going to spend the night at. That's pretty much 11 hours of driving with about 1 hour delivery there. So my time is up for driving today, so I got to take a break, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to sit here and take a break, and then we're going to get back on the road early tomorrow morning, because it's only 3:50 here, so we got time to get back on the road early. It'll be early in the morning when we get back on the road. So I got about another 3 hours to go to my next stop, so that'll be the trip tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and come back to see us again.